Welcome to another video from DIY Daily. Just put a short video together tonight, just showing you a little fix for this 2018 Vauxhall Adam, and it's a 1.2 petrol engine. Now you might have this same fault in some of the other Vauxhalls, this little 1.2 engines in some of the other models as well. Basically what's happening is intermittently not starting, it'll just keep cranking and cranking and cranking and just won't fire up, and then all of a sudden randomly it'll just fire into life. There's no fault codes logged in the engine ECU, there's no warning lights on the dash or anything. Just basically run you through how we found the fault. Just before I show you, I'll just show you what it's doing at the minute. It's random, hopefully it might just not fire up at the minute. Sometimes it runs up and it's just lumpy. Just crank it up and so it just cut out straight away there. Sometimes it'll strike up and run for a bit, other times it'll just crank and not fire at all. Sometimes it's just flagging this ESP fault on there. And then other times it'll just fire straight into life. And basically what we found, so there's no fault codes in it at all, but at the minute this engine's stone cold. And we're just checking the actual data, and you can just read the coolant temperature there. It's reading 113 at the minute. We're seeing this as high as 199 degrees. Basically it just won't allow it to fire at that at all. At this where it's reading at the minute, obviously it's trying to fire and then it just cuts out. But if you disconnect the sensor, it does default to a -40, and at that it will actually start up. I'll just show you where the sensor's located quick. So I've just come round to the engine bay, just round the side here. I'll just show you quickly as well. We've got a new sensor from Vauxhall, and if you check the links in the description below, I'll put links to where you can get them from. I mean, this is a genuine Vauxhall one. They're only about 15 quid, but you can get some aftermarket ones a little bit cheaper as well. But yeah, check out the links in the description below if you want to find where you can get one of them. But if you just come down, just to the side, just down the side here, just see, there is a few temperature sensors on these. Basically this one just here, I'm just going to disconnect that just to, you just simply pinch the connector there, and you can pull the plug off. Just pull that out of the way and see it a bit better. That's the sensor there. I'll just show you now that we've done that. Check the data now, you'll see that it's just defaulted to -40, and while it's running at -40 the car should actually start now. So it'll start and run now. It might run a little bit lumpy. Now we'll just run around and just show you how to replace that sensor. It's quite a straightforward job. Basically, just to start with, all we're going to do, just use a pair of pliers. I'm just going to pull this fork out, just pull straight back. I'll just do that quick. Obviously, while we do this job, it will lose a bit of coolant, so I'm just simply going to just pull the pin out. It won't leak straight away or anything, so we'll just pull the pin back. That's a little pin out there. And then you just want to be ready at this stage, just to work your sensor out. Basically, just sort of twist it a little bit to work it. And just before pulling it out, I'm just going to get ready. Just put the camera down while I do it. But basically, I'm just going to pull that out and then just put the new one in. You can sometimes, if you want, just put a little bit of rubber lube around the seal, but generally it's not too bad really, so I'm just going to swap them over quick. So now that we've swapped that over, just going to wash it down with a little bit of brake cleaner just to get all the coolant off there, and then when we run it up, it'll just be nice and easy to check, make sure it's sealed up. So just wash that down quick. You just want to top your coolant up. Obviously we didn't lose much there, so if your coolant's well up to strength, you can just top it up with a little bit of water, or if you've got some, just top it up to the max for some antifreeze. I'll just show you quickly as well. Just now that we've swapped that over, we'll just reconnect the scanner and just see what that's reading now as well, just to make sure it is the sensor and not the wiring. So you can see now, engine coolant temp's now at 17 degrees, a lot more realistic. So we'll just top the coolant up quick, strike it up and just check that for any leaks. So now that top the coolant up, just simply going to just strike it up. Now because you've disconnected the switch, you might find that you have to sort of clear the fault code with the diagnostic machine. But all I'm going to do is just start it up now and just let it get up to temperature and just make sure there's, get a bit of pressure in the system and just make sure the sensor's sealed up. So that's striking straight up now. And just see engine coolant temperature's just slowly rising at that. So. Just keep an eye, just when you get the temperature, just keep an eye on the sensor, just make sure that it's not leaking from there. So yeah, nice straightforward job, quite a cheap fix if you want to have a go. I just thought I'd share the video if anyone was struggling. It always makes it a little bit tricky when there's no fault codes recorded. So yeah, hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.